After an hour at sea, the lads decide it's time to get their rods out.
So we're going to get some fish in a minute.
And reel in a whopper.
This is the legendary battle, man versus fish. Oh no, it's quite big. It's a killer. It's a killer. Oh. Look at the size of that. What the hell?
But all they manage between them is one tiny barracuda.
Can I get a picture with it?
Michael, you keep hold of that. Yeah, bye.
Get back in your seat.
The stag party finally make it back to shore, a little the worse for wear. There's one final surprise for the groom. A chance to cool off.
Get in!
Cheers.
As the sun sets over the Caribbean island of Trinidad, Acting Corporal Ingar Manglar from the Emergency Rapid Response Unit is just starting his shift. He's racing to the scene of a gunfight that's ended in murder. Last year, there were nearly 400 murders in Trinidad and Tobago, giving it a murder rate 24 times higher than the UK.
It has been confirmed that it is a homicide.
An armed gang have fled the scene, leaving behind one dead man and a seriously injured woman caught in the crossfire.
A male, around 33 years of age, has sustained gunshot wounds to the chest, face area, head.
The body of the dead man is lying on the 3rd floor of a block of flats. The victims have been identified, and the shooting has now turned personal. The wounded woman is a police officer's mother. She's been rushed to hospital with gunshot wounds. She's one of their own. Manglar is clearly shocked.
Apparently, stepmother got hit on the shoulder. It didn't look, you say it didn't look life-threatening at the hospital, but you never know. The rest of us feel it when it comes to family and friends.
Neighbors watch on as the body of the dead man is removed from the building and taken away. As the forensic team continues to collect evidence, Manglar enters the crime scene and pieces together what's happened.
The offenders approach from that area.
A group of men armed with automatic weapons and a shotgun ambushed the victim and opened fire.
This here is evidence of pellets from a shotgun. We have this same pattern all over on the staircase.
They chased him to the top of the staircase and shot him in the head at point-blank range.
Apparently he was shot in this vicinity here and he fell downstairs. Well, appears to be brain matter and on the ground.
As the police and forensic team continue to work on the homicide, over in Jamaica, another perfect day is breaking. With 7 miles of sandy beaches, the resort of Negril is a premier tourist destination and a big hit with the Brits.
Negril is just unique, really. It's got great restaurants, great sea, it's got everything you need.
Negril is a very relaxing place. Everybody has been really welcoming and friendly.
Tourists come here for sun and fun, and it's traffic cop Oral Small's job to make sure they don't get in a jam.
You know that I want to start like a show. Agent double on, never go below. Yeah.
Part of Oral's beat is the famous Rick's Cafe, where hundreds of tourists come for the cliff jumping. That's what brought South African tourists Clinton and Chris here. They left their towels and hire car keys with a friendly lifeguard while they took the plunge. But their dream holiday soon took a turn for the worse.
Earlier on this afternoon, actually, we went to Rex to go and jump off the cliffs, and there was no lockers or anything to put all our stuff in, and we entrusted or asked one of the lifeguards in Juicy if he would please look after our stuff.
Once we come out of the water, Clinton went to go look for the car, which it wasn't there.
To their horror, the hire car had been stolen. The boys phoned the police, and Constable Oral Small is now searching for the stolen vehicle. He doesn't have to go far. It's already sitting in the police compound. The boys are going to be in for a shock. Less than 3 hours ago, Clinton and Chris's car was in spotless condition.
Who was driving this car at the time of the accident?
The gentleman, the lifeguard, that we thought we could entrust with our car keys.
Are you lifeguard from Rick's Cafe?
Yes.
He stole the car.
He stole the car?
Yes.
He stole the car. Are you loaning the car?
No,
He stole the car. I'd be willing to...
Unfortunately, the boys have forgotten to tell Oral one minor detail.
Before that, we had offered...
So you gave this guy the car keys,
And our shirts and our towels.
So you entrust a total stranger with your car key?
Well, he's not a total stranger. He's employed by Rick's Cafe. He's a lifeguard there. So, I mean, where else were we supposed to... We don't. No one wanted to tell us.
Clinton and Chris assume the insurance company is going to pick up the tab, but Oral knows different.
So what we're worried about now is that he's telling us that we have to accept the liability for this.
Oral heads off to Rick's Cafe in search of the suspect. If he can't find him, the boys will have to pay for repairs. It could end up costing them thousands. On Caribbean Cops, after the break, British stag Michael continues to sink the booze. But will he make it to his wedding? And the Jamaican police are still on the trail of the missing car thief. Still to come on Caribbean Cops. Michael's stag do starts to heat up in St. Lucia, but what will his bride think? Back in Jamaica, South African holidaymakers Clinton and Chris are waiting at Negril police station, still stressing over the fate of their hire car. Earlier today, they left their car keys with a lifeguard while cliff diving at Rick's Cafe. The car was taken for a joyride with disastrous results. Rick's Cafe have given Constable Oral Small the lifeguard's name, and he's now out looking for the suspect. But it's not that easy. Few Jamaican streets have names, and many houses have no numbers. Jamaicans aren't required to carry ID, and criminals often evade the police by simply moving to a new area and changing their names. Oral's had no luck finding the suspect. All he can do now is take the boys' statements. Instead of drinking rum punch by the pool, Clinton and Chris's last day is spent with Oral.
Please sign this statement right here.
It's the biggest crime of Constable Small's career.
It's very unusual. It's the first time that I'm actually dealing with a case of this magnitude.
If he can't find the suspects before the boys head home tomorrow, they'll have to pay thousands to the insurance company. Back in St. Lucia, British tourist Michael Lee is preparing to get married tomorrow. Earlier, his best mates kicked off his stag do with a spot of deep-sea fishing and a massive beer binge. Now it's time to separate the men from the boys as the real drinking games begin.
We're not here to celebrate his day, we're here